Hello, my name is Linda Washington, and for our assignment for our professional disposition, I have a few answers for some of the questions that were asked of. So, the first question is: what disposition do you pose that make you a successful teacher? I believe that all dispositions will make a successful educated teacher. The one that I use the most in my classroom is educators should believe that all students can learn and should set a support realistic exposition for student success. So in my classroom, it's filled with a lot of 8 and 9 year old students, and they're all on different levels. But when I'm working with my students, I will make sure I have one on ones with them every week, as well as I go back and I reteach concepts that the students do not fully understand, in small groups when I do progress monitoring with my students. So, as my students are independently working, I'm not just sitting down at my desk or walking around or just looking at the students as I'm walking around. I have a specific template that I use and I record my students like feedback that I give them and things that I'm seeing that students still need help with. And by Friday, when I recap the students' work of the week, they're able to interact along with their peers. I just personally feel that I don't believe in No Child Left Behind, and that my goal is to complete the one to one with them where I've seen their progress at or their need of growth. Um, the next question, what dispositions do you need to work on to grow as an educator? As an educator, I feel that all educators should be committed to the profession of teaching and learning, because not only are teachers just teaching the students, but they're also learning in order to grow more in their professional teaching skills. This will be the disposition that I will need to work on and grow as an educator. By being committed to my profession, would mean that I keep up with my professional development. That's if it's given by the district, if it's a outsourced resource that I would sign up for, just to educate myself. So, as if I'm going to conferences, if I'm attending different webinars, if I am making sure that I'm abiding by the ethical conducts. These are all ways, as for myself as an educator, that I can professionally be allowed to carry in the rich curriculum that I was provided to students, and so that I have to support them with, beyond the expectation that I give them, and just being a great leader, every day, not just for myself, but also for my students. And in order for me to grow and stay committed to my profession, I have to make sure that I am, one, given the opportunities to make sure that I grow, and learn new things, but also reaching out to make sure I get those opportunities. And the last question is: what are the expectations of a professional in the field of early childhood education, and how will you uphold these expectations? A few ways I can do this is just my passion for her early childhood education in general, patience, and just a sense of humor. Just having patience with students and just giving them something to laugh about, because yes, there's a time to play and yes, there's a time to learn, but some students on the back burner, when they come to school, that is their safe place. And as an educator, having a passion for early childhood education, I just feel that making a student laugh or just making them smile just makes them day for something that makes their day for something that I don't know what they have going on, if it's at home or if it's school or anything of that nature. Just being creative, communication skills, flexibility, being flexible with change, because a lot of things change within the education field, if it's just with the curriculum or lesson planning or just things that your administration fluently change, as well as understanding diversity among all students. And just these are just a few of the expectations needed for a professional in the field of early childhood education to uphold the expectations, and to uphold their expectations in the professional developments, as they're inside of the educational field.